You could go to 5 or 6 stores or just one. I really don't know what that just was. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's week 2. If you see my face before, well, I guess you came here again to hear me talk about some more bands. And if not, I'm sorry. You will quickly learn I am very annoying and dumb. So, because we are on week number 2, I talked about Crown the Empire last week, my favorite band. So, I'm going on to my second favorite band this week, which is Icy Stars. So, backstory on Icy Stars. I knew about Icy Stars, well, definitely in 2013. Yeah, because I went to Warped Tour in 2013, and they were there, and I'm going to be completely honest. I did not think I would like the band based on their name, and I really don't know why I thought this, but like just because of the name Icy Stars, I pictured them to be like blood on the dance floor. Thank God they're not, 'cause yikes. Also, if you watched my video from last week, when you heard me talking about the Crown the Empire concert I went to in Allentown when they were on tour with the Icy Stars and the Word Alive, well, that was before I started listening to Icy Stars too, but at that point, I'm pretty sure I knew who Icy Stars was. I had never listened to their music, and like that's a weird thing with me is that I'm dumb like that. I'm honestly so dumb like that, where 9 times out of 10, I'll know about a band for a long time before I actually listen to them. And most of the time, it's actually someone else introducing me to their music. And then I'm just like, oh, that's what they sound like. Yeah, you fucking idiot. Well, then I finally started listening to them at the beginning of 2014 when Aaron finally showed them to me. Aaron's my boyfriend, by the way. I know I said that last week, but I should probably say that again. So I first heard them, their song Crystal Ball, which is off New Demons. Yeah, I didn't start listening to them till after New Demons was out. And I really like EDM, so that's like one of the reasons why I really like Icy Stars. They're very original. You don't really see a lot of like electronic music and metalcore, kind of like metalcore, post-hardcore, whatever, like meshed together. That's my symbol for meshing. But yeah, that's why I really like it. And when he played Crystal Ball, I was like, what is this? And then he told me it was Icy Stars, and I'm just like, yo, they're really good. Like, A1, top notch. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I literally can't even right now. So then, after I finally started listening to them, that's when I bought tickets to go see them in Allentown, actually, this time. And they were with, like, Moss to Flames, Ghost Town, I want to say. Honestly, I don't really listen to Ghost Town a lot. Again, that's probably a band that I would listen to more. See how stupid I am? Like, where is my mind? It's not here. That or it just doesn't work. But yeah, that was at the Croc Rock in Allentown. Like I said last week, that is like 2.5 hours away from my house. I live in Pennsylvania. It's lit here. Not really. It actually kind of sucks, but I still love it at the same time because it's my home. But yeah, that concert was really good. Pretty good. I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I love like Moss to Flames too. So then, fast forward to 2016. This year, Warped Tour came out with a new album. There was some lineup changes in the band. So after they kind of said, or maybe it was before, I really don't remember much about this. After Zach and Jimmy left the band, they came out with a new song, Mobbing Out. And to be honest, since I started listening to Icy Stars, like, I fell in love with New Demons. I like Digital Renegades too. I don't really listen to their first couple albums. I mean, not because they're bad, because they're not. I don't know. I just don't listen to them that often. So when I first heard their new song, Mobbing Out, I was like, I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like too completely sold on it because it just wasn't the same for me. And I don't know, like, I don't know. But then, like, later on, I started listening to, like, more and more, and as I was listening to it more and more, I was like, oh, you know what, this song is really, really good. And so, like, it became, like, a song that I would listen to literally every night. I was obsessed with this song. I love it so much. It's so good. It's so good. Like, boy. What? Why do I do this weird stuff? So then Treehouse came out, and I didn't listen to Treehouse until after Warped Tour. I don't really know why. I just didn't. But said this last week again, but I'm gonna say it again in case you're here for the first time, or you probably don't remember, because honestly, why would you remember something from my life like that? Unless you were actually there, then maybe you do remember, but you probably weren't there. So, Warped Tour, I went to Scranton. I go to Scranton every year since 2012, and then this year was the first year I went to another Warped Tour other than Scranton. I went to Burgettstown too. Both were lit. It was great. I want to go back. Take me back. So Scranton was first. It was before Burgettstown. It was Monday and a Friday. Scranton, went to see Icy Stars. I was kind of like more in the back for this. It was like I just kind of was like just vibing out. And something I've noticed when I go to concerts is I have more fun when I'm like up front, where people are like, you know, jumping around, really jamming out, having a good time, versus in the back where we're just all like, And not that I didn't enjoy myself, because I did. I just liked Burgettstown better because I was actually up front for that. But I will get into that in a sec. First, I want to say, at Scranton, when I crowd surfed during their set. Guys, let me just tell you something. Okay. So, if you saw Icy Stars over the summer, or if you like know anything about like Icy Stars or Warped Tour over the summer, pretty much every actually I don't know if it was what? Every show, Devin's the singer of Icy Stars, he would get in this little boat and crowd surf in the boat. And while I was crowd surfing, I didn't know the boat was going to come out. So I was like, I'm going to crowd surf, because I love crowd surfing. And then I crowd surfed, and then like I crowd surfed into like where the mosh pit was, and I was like, shit. And they dropped me, but like I caught myself. I like landed on my feet, and this guy's like, come on, we're going to bring you back up. So he freaking picks me up and like carries me across the freaking mosh pit, and then like throws me into the crowd. And then while I'm crowd surfing, next thing I know, the boat's right freaking there, and Devin's right there, and I'm just like, ah! I mean, I didn't run into it, but I was just like, oh shit. That was scary. I don't really know what the point of that story was. Okay, so then fast forward to Friday then, Burgettstown. When I got there, I went to see obviously I went to go see Icy Stars, and I was there with Lindy, my sister, and our friend Noah, and Lindy and Noah were basically like off on their own, doing their own thing the whole time. I was basically by myself the whole time. It was awesome running around Warped Tour. 4 hours from home by myself. Yo. Yo. And so I was texting her the whole time, and she was like, we were both going to see Icy Stars because we both love them. And Lindy's like, I'm going to sit on the hill because it's like the Burgettstown. There's like this huge hill. It is a huge freaking hill. She was like, by the way, if you don't know, Burgettstown is like Pittsburgh basically. Gotta throw that out there. She was like, we're just gonna stay on the hill and leave during the middle to go see. I think they were gonna go see Real Big Fish. That detail really doesn't matter. So I was like, okay. And at first I was thinking like, well, maybe I'll just sit on the hill with her. But then I kept going. I was like, nah, I'll sit in the shade in the stadium seats. But then I kept going forward, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going until I was like right at the front. I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm here. It was wild. It was awesome. It was probably like the most fun I've had at, well, no, there's definitely been other shows where I've had like hell amounts of fun. But no, it was seriously, like, I enjoyed that performance so much. I had so much fun. It was a blast. Take me back. It was lit. I want to go back. It was lit. It was lit. It was lit. So now I'm going to talk to you guys about the recent changes in the band. So I know as Icy Stars, like if you're an Icy Stars fan, you know that Zach and Jimmy were asked to leave the band. Obviously, Treehouse is a lot different than New Demons and Digital Renegades. And I don't really know if there's a lot of people who like it or dislike it, so I'm just gonna throw my opinion out there. Honestly, I love Treehouse. I think Treehouse is not just good, it's a great album. It's fantastic. As I've been listening to it more and more, I like come across I go through like the songs obsessions. Like first it was Mobbin' Out, then it was All In, then it was Portals, then it was Running with Scissors. Right now it's White Lies, and I'm sure it'll keep like going to like the whole album. I've gone through like an obsession with each song. Guess we'll see though. As for Zach and Jimmy, well, Zach Johnson, he used to be the screamer of the band. Now Devin does the screaming. But Zach is in a new band called Outerbow, and they already released one song. They're releasing another song soon. That song features Ryan Kirby of Fit for a King. Fit for a King is really fucking good, by the way. If you don't know, you should listen to them. Lit. Blah, 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 blah. I've seen them a couple times too. Never seen Outerbow, but obviously. But I've seen Fit for a King. I'm dumb. I've got to have a spider on my face! I don't really. This is Steve. Steve causes all the trouble. Anyways, if you haven't listened to Outer Glow, you should definitely go listen to them. They're really good. They're really good. They're awesome. They're fantastic. I definitely like them a lot. I can't wait to see what other songs they come out with. I can't wait to hear the new song with Ryan Kirby. I'm really excited for that. It comes out September 30th, I believe. End of September. Either way, it's going to be lit. It always is. My life is lit. Not really. My life is actually pretty boring, and I'm actually pretty dumb. But hey, here I am. I think everything worked out in the end. Jimmy said he's happy too. And obviously, the other guys in Icy Stars are happy. Treehouse I can't even begin to like describe how much Treehouse really is really a freaking good album. I was scared. I really was scared at first. I was like, oh my god, how different are they gonna be? Is it gonna be like weird? Is it gonna suck? Well, I don't even know why I thought that. Icy Stars can't come out with something that sucks. I mean, unless they actually do go like the Blood on the Dance Floor route, in which case, bye. But no offense if you like Blood on the Dance Floor, by the way. If that's your thing, cool. I can't stand them. I'm sorry. But yeah, Icy Stars is an awesome band. They put on awesome performances. My videos suck. They'll get better, I promise. That's all I really have to say about Icy Stars. I know I don't really have as much to say about them as Crown the Empire, but like I said, I haven't been listening to them as long as I have Crown the Empire, and I haven't seen them as often as I have seen Crown the Empire, but I just wanted to do a little thing on Icy Stars because they're my second favorite band, like I said, and because of the recent changes in the band, and hey, everything's alright in the world. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. New video coming next week. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Spotify, Facebook, obviously on here. Like and subscribe to my channel, like my video, subscribe to my channel, share my video, share it with your snowman that you made when you were 8 years old. Share it with Joseph Stalin. Share it. I'm running out of people, and this is only my second video. This is pathetic. See you next week when I talk about something. I don't know what I'm talking about yet. Whatever it is, it'll be lit. See you guys next week. Peace up.